I love this picture so much. It's hilarious. Oh, you can't see it right now, Nova, but you're gonna see it and you're gonna laugh. I love this picture. Okay, but as you can see, today we're gonna be talking about Master Hand and crazy. Well, just Master Hand, really. Okay, what do you got to say, Nova?
I'm all ears.
Okay. Well, today we're gonna be. Well, I'm gonna talk
I
about.
can actually take you to a planet where everybody is all ears.
I wouldn't enjoy that. But today I'm gonna be talking about CreepyPasta that I helped. Well, that my friend Snazzy Paper Bear. I'll put another link to his channel in the description or something. Helped me. Well, he originally came up with it, but I added on to it. And then Nova is going to talk about some other melee creepypastas that he sort of came up with. Now, well, okay, no, he didn't come up with them, but he's going to read them off. But here's the sort of creepypasta / interesting story we got here, or that I got about Master Hand. Now, one day a kid played Melee a ton. Like, he was 13 years old and he played Melee more than any other game. One day it broke, and he didn't play it for another 10 years. When he was an adult, he went to a flea market one day and found a copy of it. The copy was, it wasn't really scratched, but the owner said, "I got this, and if it doesn't work, come back and I'll give you a refund." The kid was sort of confused because he thought, why would it not work? It looks fine. So when he got home, he turned it on, and instead of the original intro, the music was much slower and it was sort of distorted. Well, the kid put it on and he went immediately to adventure mode because that had always been his favorite. But instead of all the original characters like Ness, Mario, Pikachu, yada, whatever, there was only one character, Master Hand. And immediately, instead of all the the flashing backgrounds and the enemies and stuff, there was nothing. And then, as he was walking across, all of the images everything behind him as he passed it sprung to life. All the enemies that would usually be there, all the background, all the music, everything. Now, when he finally got to the final boss, there was no final boss. And that was the end of the adventure mode. And after that, he was the kid was able to play adventure mode as every other character. Now that is sort of an interesting story if you're still listening, because that sort of begs the fact that Master Hand may be the quote-unquote, well, I'm not going to put quotes on it, but the god of the Nintendo games, because, I mean, when you look at it, it's sort of a type to the Bible, because it says, well, God created everything, saying that he created Master Hand created adventure mode and everything else, and then he was killed by the humans, which could be taken as the characters of the game, because after you get all the way done with Classic, you face Master Hand and you kill him or defeat him, whatever. So I honestly think that's sort of a type to Christianity. But that's all I'm saying. I really don't have anything else on the story, but I just thought it was really interesting to think about. Your turn, Nova.
Okay. Well, that seems interesting.
You seem so excited about it.
Hold on.
Defeats Master Hand, Crazy Hand, using Andy, Pikachu, and Jigglypuff. Well, while we're waiting on Nova, I'll talk about something that goes along with my channel, since he's a little bit busy. I have now found out a way to put audio on my videos, like the actual video game audio, so I will immediately be putting all that music in there, and oh my gosh, thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done in the future without game audio, because that's pretty important. You still there, Nova? Okay, good.
So, basically, there's about 4
creepypastas on the CreepyPasta wiki dealing with Super Smash Brothers. One deals with a hidden character, one deals with a bootleg game, one deals with a pre-production brawl, and the other deals with the original Super Smash Brothers. Which would you like me to discuss?
The original Super Smash Bros.
Okay, fine.
Well, I thought we could do like the original first.
Okay. So, basically, a kid started playing video games when he was around 4 years old. His first time playing was when he was at a friend's house and he was playing Super Mario Deluxe on her Game Boy Color. Of course, that was just the Game Boy Color re-release of the original Super Mario Brothers NES game. But since he had never played the original before, he saw no difference. When he reached 5 or 6 years old, his cousin gave him his old Nintendo 64. At least he remembers that his cousin did. With a few games, Super Mario 64, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Pokemon Stadium, everything else almost. One particular favorite was Super Smash Brothers. He loved the game with a passion.
I love that game! Sorry.
He would always play as Mario, that's all. Sure, he would occasionally play as Link, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Samus, and everyone else, but none of them were
You didn't mention Fox.
Were as satisfying to play as than Mario was. He played through everything the game could offer for Mario. Story mode, challenges, playing around the practice mode, and even unlocking the secret characters. He ended up unlocking Ness, Captain Falcon, and Jigglypuff. But the only character that he could never unlock was Luigi. He tried so hard to unlock him, doing everything he could to finally be able to play it. Game duo. He even looked up
Wait, now what? Can you repeat that?
He couldn't understand why it was so hard to unlock a character that never seemed like he was so hard to get. Okay, this is a long one, kind of. I'm midway. He was not sure whatever became of his cousin's cartridge at the time, but something happened to it. He didn't quite remember what happened, but he's pretty sure it got ruined, lost, or sold. Or maybe his cousin wanted it back for some reason. So, still feeling the need to play the game, he asked his mother to let him rent it from Blockbuster, which is now out of business. Anyway, she agreed and took him to go pick it up. After their visit to the Blockbuster, they returned home. He ran to his brother's room where the 64 was set up. He yanked out the game that was already in the system and put in the cartridge. He was so excited to play it again, but of course, the game didn't work the first time he turned on the system. So, he did what he was told to do. Blow on the bottom of the cartridge and try again. He did it for about 5 minutes, and then finally it worked, and a wave of relief flowed through him. He picked up the controller and waited to play. The game started as normal, the HAL Laboratory logo appearing on the screen, the disembodied gloved hand taking the limp characters out of a container and setting up the course for them out of materials on the desk that they lied on, etc. That's about as far as he got through the introduction, before he pressed the A button and skipped to the game's main menu. He proceeded to go to the 4-player mode. Something was different though. None of the characters he unlocked before were unlocked. No Captain Falcon, no Ness, no Jigglypuff, none of them. He became a little confused until he saw something that overjoyed him. Luigi was unlocked. He was absolutely ecstatic. He selected him on the player's selection screen and took a good look at him. He wasn't in his default costume though. He was in one of his alternative costumes. The one where he wore white overalls, a white hat, and a green undershirt. As a kid, he didn't think too much of it. He let out a loud gasp and yelled, "Mom, Mom, I have Luigi! I have Luigi!" He got right up and ran to his mom in her room across the house and told her what happened. He told her to come into the room so he could show her marvelous Luigi in the character selection menu. After she gave him the signal that she would be there in a little bit, he just ran back to his brother's room to start playing. But what he saw next left him a little stunned. The player 1 preview box at the bottom of the screen where Luigi could be shown moving and such was totally filled with thick television static. Luigi wasn't there, and Luigi was locked again. The rest of the menu and the other 3-player preview boxes were perfectly fine. The mother came into the room and asked him what he wanted her to see. He didn't respond, but instead he asked himself, "Where's Luigi?" That was a complete letdown. That story wasn't even scary. I'm mad now. It wasn't even creepy.
Sort of pathetic, actually. Where's Luigi? Sort of funny. I grew up with Melee, so.
That doesn't qualify.
Wait, what?
In my eyes, that does not qualify as no creepypasta.
Mine doesn't qualify either, but.
Well, at least yours has some creepiness to it.
About how it's a type to the crucifixion?
Kind of.
Well, I'm not sure how much time we have left, so I figure we should go ahead and end it off here.
Just remember, people.
Wait, what?
Just remember, people.
You're cutting
Boys.
off right as you say people.
Has been.
Wait, what? Casey?
What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Just, you know what? You guys have a nice day.
And as Ben always says, you shouldn't have done that.
Okay. Do you have any catchphrase ideas, Casey? Because we sort of need one.
Yes, we do.
Do you have an idea for?
Keep eating the golden shrooms, people.
No, that's not our catchphrase.
You could. You said I say one.
You know what? We can come up with one later. Would you like to say goodbye, Casey? Or Nova? My bad.
Keep burning. Golden.
See you guys.